reported today in The Verge. SpaceX launches a big carpool of 88 satellites to space. Dozens of satellites launched to space on Tuesday in SpaceX's second in-house ride-share mission from Florida, bringing the total number of orbital objects carried by Elon Musk's space company this year to nearly 900. A reused Falcon 9 rocket launched 88 satellites total for the Transporter-2 mission, including the first 5 for a new Pentagon agency and dozens more for various companies, countries, and schools. SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket lifted off at 3:31 p.m. ET from Cape Canaveral, Florida, marking the company's 20th launch this year and the 8th flight for the rocket's first stage booster. That booster returned to Earth about 10 minutes later at SpaceX's Landing Zone 1, a pad of concrete that hasn't been used for rocket landings since December. Falcon 9 boosters usually land on seafaring drone ships. Meanwhile, the carpool of 88 satellites was pushed toward a sun-synchronous, pole-to-pole Earth orbit by Falcon 9's second-stage booster. 36 tiny satellites were mounted on a new payload adapter built by Spaceflight, a company that books space for small satellites on rockets, alongside other satellites arranged by SpaceX. This was mission number 2 for SpaceX's cost-cutting small-sat rideshare program, which offers tiny satellites rides to space for a starting price of $1 million. Cheaper launch services in the space industry have reinvigorated a market for simple shoebox-sized satellites that have long been forced to hitch rides on larger missions. SpaceX's rideshare program taps into that growing small satellite market, where companies can offer services ranging from communications to Earth observation. The Pentagon Space Development Agency, SDA, had 5 satellites aboard Transporter-2 that will test laser communications between one another in space, as well as a separate experiment designed to test in-space data processing, a method that takes time-consuming ground terminals out of the equation. Those 2 tests support the agency's goal of eventually communicating with ships and weapons systems faster than ever before. The SDA has 2 tranches of satellite networks slated to launch in the next few years. Other objects on board included a cluster of satellites from geospatial analytics firm Hawkeye 360 that will gather radio frequency data, and another cluster from radio frequency reconnaissance firm Kleos that will detect and geolocate maritime radio frequency transmissions for commercial and government customers. 2 nanosatellites from Tyvak, a satellite firm that offers governments optical and remote sensing services from space, are also on board, though the company declined to say for which agency the satellites will be used. The Transporter-2 mission ups the total number of satellites launched by SpaceX since late January to nearly 900. For more on this story, visit the news article link.